Hello? Hi, welcome on in, Buck. It's nice to see you again. Oh goodness. I feel like... What has even been going on lately? Anyways, I think there's been something in the air lately because I have been unfortunately coughing since yesterday, I would say. And like, it came out of nowhere too. Because I was like doing so fine, and then yesterday I started like coughing. And I was just like, oh no. Anyways, welcome on in. I hope everyone's having a great, lovely week so far. Today I have some oolong milk tea, store-bought. Usually I make my own teas, but today is a store-bought tea. Anyways, yeah. I hope everyone's been doing well. I've been doing kind of okay, you know, just chilling here and there. Kind of busy doing other stuff. Ooh, there's been so many things that have been keeping me quite occupied lately. But let me take a sip of this. Honestly, this tea is pretty good, but at the same time, I'm just like, I could have just, you know, made my own tea. Still pretty good though. I know it's like an oolong milk tea, but it kind of tastes the same as like the royal milk tea from like a different brand. So I don't know if it's worth it. Because I was trying a different brand of milk tea, chilled milk tea, you know, from the Japanese stores and stuff. And you know, like those ones that you get from the vending machine. Yeah, those ones. Or like from the konbini. So my Japanese market that I usually go to also stocks some of these types of teas, and this oolong tea was one of them. But I usually get like the royal milk tea, and I just drinking that one and drinking this, I can't tell which one I'd prefer, because like honestly they're both pretty good, but they both kind of taste the same, so I don't know how I feel about that. Either they taste the same, or it's just like my taste buds being broken as usual. But yeah, I'm not sure what was I even gonna do today. I was thinking about yapping, but like at the same time I kind of want to play games, because I don't usually play games either. But there is so much I feel like I could yap about, you know? So maybe I'll just keep yapping for this whole stream. Who knows? As long as I can. Because I have no idea how long my throat's gonna last before it starts crapping out on me. Oh my god. Yeah, so if you hear me like clearing out my throat, yeah, it's you know, I've been coughing. Don't know why. Maybe there is some reasons why, but no, it won't make sense though. Okay, so like the other weekend, right? The other day on the weekend, I actually went out with my friend to we went to watch the Hypnosis Mic movie, which was pretty fun, right? But like the problem is, ooh, I'm not really a big fan, or it's more like I'm not really into Hypnosis Mic as like some people are. It's just something I do pay attention here and there. I am kind of up to date with, you know, the new characters and the seiyus, of course. But I don't really listen to the music, and I've only watched the anime, which isn't really the best adaptation, to be honest, because, you know, what even happened in that anime? A lot of crazy stuff. But I barely listen to the songs too. I pretty much only listen to the songs from the girl group, because, you know, my best girl is there. You know, I'm like thinking about it because like there's a whole bunch of guy characters, right? Because it's obviously a Josei Muke media, so they have a whole bunch of guys, but my favorite character is actually one of the girls, and oh my god, my beautiful girl Nemu. I love her so much. Anyways, yeah, the Hypnosis Mic movie, pretty cool, pretty exciting, very overstimulating. Also, since it is an interactive movie, so you get to vote who wins, which is like the fun part of it. But I've already watched like the first half, like at the screening over at a convention last year. And unfortunately, Unfortunately, the votes that were chosen for my screening that I went to were the same exact votes. So I didn't really have any like new material. Like I didn't see anything new. Not like up until like the second half, because the second half is all new stuff. Not even the second half. Now that I think about it, because there are 3 rounds, right? There's 3 rounds of voting. 3 rounds? The first one is between 2. The second one is between 3. Yeah, 3 rounds, I believe 3 rounds of voting. And, oh my god. Maybe it's 4. Am I misremembering? Okay, let me go through the movie in my mind again. So the first part is them beefing it out against, you know, their assigned groups. So 1-on-1, 3 songs. We choose one from each 3 of them. 3. Oh my god. my brain isn't working today. Anyways, you choose votes, but like for like the first couple of rounds, the third up until the 3rd round, second round. Yeah, it's okay. So not counting votes though, but it's rounds. We'll talk about the rounds. The screening that I went to last year only went up to the 2nd round, like the end of the 2nd round. Right before we got to vote for the 2nd round. So yeah, basically all the votes were the same. I didn't really get anything new. And like up until like the last 2 songs, I would say, which is like the song against the woman, the beautiful woman, the Chuoku, the beautiful victors. Anyways, the woman and like the winner of the 2nd round, and also their victory song. So I didn't really get anything new. I was so sad though, because the woman, like the screening that I went to, my favorite group did not win, but my second favorite group did win. So I was just like, I was so torn. But I mean, I get it, but also oof. It was fun though, very overstimulating. I don't know if I want to go watch it again, even though, you know, I could have like a totally different experience if I watch it another time, but having that 50% chance of sitting in one of the songs that I do not like at all, I was just like, I don't think I want to see this song for a 3rd time, you know? It just was not it. It gave me the ick. I feel so bad about that, but like there's a song that just gave me the biggest ick, and having to sit through it twice, I was just like, oh no, I can't do this. Had to dissociate. But yeah, no, it was still pretty fun though. Yeah, but then after that, like, me and my friend went to go and do some karaoke, so I did, like, you know, I did stress out my voice a bit. But I was, like, fine the next day. It was, like, pretty good the next day. I don't know. And it's been a few days since, and I don't know why I'm coughing now. But yeah, that's pretty much what happened over the weekend. Fun times. I really enjoyed... I really enjoyed talking about Hypnosis Mic despite me not being into Hypnosis Mic. Because the friend that I went with, right, they didn't know anything about Hypnosis Mic. I was just like, hey, you want to come and watch this with me? And they were like, yeah, sure. And then they kept asking questions, which was kind of funny because I'd be like, I don't know, man, bro. Like, half the things that I think about for Hypnosis Mic are like headcanons or things that I got from the anime, which I barely remember a lot from the anime, to be quite honest. My favorite secret group from Hypnosis Mic is actually Secret Aliens. Which they only show up in the anime, which is kind of sad. But yeah. With Hypnosis Mic out of the way though. oh my gosh, the other day or the other night, right? I was like, okay, let me find an anime that I could work, that I could multitask with, you know, do some work and watch anime at the same time, because you know, can't do work without multitasking sometimes. But anyways, I ended up watching Given. But I mean, I already watched the first season and I watched the movie right after the first season, and then there was like this OVA episode that I haven't watched, and the two other movies, Hiragi Mix and what is the other one? To the Sea. Those two movies as well. So I ended up watching like the OVA and Hiragi Mix and To the Sea. Like I like binged it thinking I was gonna get stuff done. I did not get stuff done, and instead I was crying. For like several reasons though. For several reasons. I was crying for several reasons. Because like, you know, the story is touching, you know, oh my god, the relationships are good, the music is amazing. Oh, the character development, oh my god, my sweet child. Mafuyu. But yeah, also like the vibes too. But also crying because, oh my goodness. Part of me is like, should I even mention it? Because no matter what, I'm just gonna sound like I'm crazy. I feel like no matter what I say, I'm just gonna sound like I am crazy. But yeah, you know, me liking a specific seiyuu, a specific voice actor, Imai Fumiya, by the way. Yeah, he voices a character in Given, right? And last year I saw a spoiler for this movie, the Hiragi Mix movie, and it's about his character and another character getting together, and you know, something inside me awakened that day. Me watching the spoiler of, you know, their very spicy, not very spicy, but like spicy scene, and hearing Imai Fumiya, oh no, hearing the yaoi, I was just like, ooh, something inside me has clicked, and it like switched something on, and then since then I've not been normal. I have been in the deep ends. I have gone too deep. I've been cooked alive, burned to the stake, you know, committing sins, not really, but like wanting to commit sins, you know. Anyways, yeah, hearing some specific noises from Imai Fumiya, I was just like, okay. Yeah, anyways, I ended up finally coming around to watching the two movies earlier this week, and I was just like, oh my god, it's the scene. But then there was more than just the scene, you know. It was like his character being very tsundere, very crybaby, but also very cool, and I was calling his character like the second coming of Akito. Because in a way, the character that he voiced, right, Imai Fumiya's character that he voiced was very similar to Akito, except like this character was more tsundere and very much more of a crybaby. And I was just like, oh no, I'm cooked. I was like, oh no, it should have been me. He should have gone with me instead, but no, he had to be stuck in a game. In a BL. He will never see me. Anyways, first time I'm thirsting after a character of a BL. Surprisingly. This is why I don't watch BL, because I know when I self-insert, I'm never having a chance. There's no chance I will never be able to have a Yumish ship. I mean, I can if I headcanon enough, but at the same time, I'm just like, oof, they're with someone. I am not about the home wrecking life, you know? I refuse I refuse to ship myself with a character who I know is canonly with someone else. Yeah. Because I feel bad, you know? Why would I ever do that? Anyways, that aside, I really loved his character in Given, and I was just like, I am eating so well. I'm eating so well. Anyways, because of that, I was like, oof. I ended up painting my nails like black. Because I saw Imai Fumiya with black nails too, and I was just like, okay, I'm gonna copy him. I'm so cooked. Goodbye. I feel like I'm starting to become parasocial, and it's kind of bad. But, leading on to more. I was like, no, leading on to more Imai Fumiya. Does anyone even follow OnStar's news? Mellow DS, the group that his OnStar's character is in. I'm even more cooked. I love, you know, OnStars. I love OnStars. They are okay. They ended up releasing a new song yesterday. Last night? No, the night before last night, right? And they were like releasing more news about Melodieras, which is the new OnStars group with Imai Fumiya. And oh my god. I don't know, because as much as I like, I mean, why am I starting it off like why am I talking like it's a bad thing? No, I am a Hako Oshi. I am becoming a Hako Oshi for Melodieras. Because something about that group, I'm just like, all of the characters have their charm. Like, I can't just choose one. Okay, they have like their charms and their flaws, but like it's so hard for me to be like, ooh, I just like this one character from that specific group, you know? But no, I like all of the characters so far. Like Juice? The green-haired cabbage guy. I used to think he was ugly, but then I saw like the new cards and I was just like, oh, I see. My eyes have been open. The Twitters call him WhatsApp-kun. It's so funny. No, but I think the thing that like turned me off the most was because he always wears a sleeveless top, a sleeveless v-neck, and I don't like those. I'm just like, bro is having too much skin. Bro is showing too much skin and I don't want to see it. This is what happens when you're into too many series that have like your idol boys covered up, like Victorian women. And then now I'm just trained to never see skin ever again. And now when they show too much skin, I'm just like, no thank you. No thank you. I don't want that extra skin, you know? I think they're better. I think they're better clothed fully, you know? Yeah, with the Juice's sleeveless v-neck is just a big ick to me. But when they put him in like different clothing, when they had like his Melodieras outfit or his new outfit for the bubblegum, what is that song called? Bubblegum Dance? Or something like that. They have a new song. I'm trying to gaslight myself into liking it, but I still can't remember after like looping it for like 40 minutes-ish. It's because Mellow Addiction, the full version, came out and now I've been looping that for like the past 3 hours. It's over. I'm so cooked. First it was the short version and now I am looping Mellow Addiction to like the max. Wow. It's so easy for me to just loop certain songs. I could listen to it on ends. It's so... oh my goodness. But yeah, Juice in his new outfit, or in the new song outfit, he looks really good. And the glasses too, I'm just like, thank you. Thank you. I would have never looked his way. But no, all of the characters for Melodious are like they're very interesting, so I am not just looking at Nozomi just because, you know, he's voiced by Imai Fumiya. He had some pretty spicy lines. It's like he looks down on you a lot, and I'm just like, thank you. Please tell me more. Please treat me more like trash. I would very much appreciate it, you know? So I'm very happy that, you know, Nozomi is making Imai Fumiya say quite some interesting lines. I feel like I'm being fed quite too well though. I'm becoming greedy. I'm becoming really greedy because I'm just like, oh, please, I want more. This is not enough. It's so bad. But it's okay. You know, surely as time passes, we'll have more content. But yeah, his character is interesting too. Very gay for Juice, which is very interesting. I decide to just overlook those crimes, you know. It's okay. He could be gay for another character. Because in On Stars, I'm already married and I'm already dating Sakuma Rei, so it's fine if I have an Oshi somewhere else, you know? I'm not gonna be dating any of the Melodious boys because I'm not interested in actually wanting to be with them. But they could be my favorites. But the bad part about that is that if I have too many favorites, I can't afford it. So I'm very much looking forward to their merch. Not really. I will probably cry because of how much merch is nowadays. And the fact that I have to import that as well. Oh my gosh. Why did I have to think about that? Thinking about merch. My wallet. I just realized this month is gonna be so rough on my wallet. I have like another Oshi wave that is like releasing merch, and I'm just like, oh, I'm so cooked. Like, why do they have so much merch? Or like their anniversary. I'm so cooked. It's over. My wallet is just never going to recover from this one. It's okay though. But yeah, with Melodious new information, new announcements, I am very much excited because oh my god. So you know, Melodious first announcement was like back last year. I'm getting the timelines mixed up. What is going on? But they like not really debuted. They were announced last year, right? And then they got 2 song releases, but they were like short versions, and I've been like looping them for a while. And one of the versions, one of the songs, Dear World, had an MV that went along with it, but Mellow Addiction, the one that I prefer more because it's spicier. There's like this one specific chorus that just gets me, like one specific verse that just gets me like, ooh, it's so good. It is so good. It just sounds so satisfying, you know? But yeah, their 2 songs were released last year, short versions. They finally released the full versions yesterday, the 11th. I had to wait, like, you know, because we get songs legally later, as, you know, one would say, as the other part of the world. Ugh, the sad part about being on the west side of the world. Anyways, but, yeah. So, the short versions were released last year, but they managed to, but the full songs were like, you know, they knew the full songs. It was just not officially released until yesterday. But what happened was during an OnStars live, the last year's OnStars live, what is it called again? Starry Symphony? Melodious they were a guest performer for day 2. And that's when they performed the full versions of the song. And so, you know, when that released, of course, I watched the OnStars live streams because I am like that, you know, the Seiyu Live, Starry Symphony. I will always be supporting OnStars Seiyu Lives. But back when that released, I was like looping that. I was looping those full versions. But then I had to stop listening to them because I'm just like, oh, I'm gonna remember like the live editions more, and then it's just gonna kind of ruin the song for me, because sometimes, you know, there are times when like the live versions do sound better than the original, but if I start with like the live version, I'm gonna have really high expectations for I'm gonna have super high expectations for like the you know, the normal, the actual release. So I was just like, okay, I need to stop listening to this. But, you know, when the actual release got released yesterday, I was just like, ooh, I see. It's slightly different, but I really like it. I've been looping Mellow Addiction for like 3 hours straight ever since it got released on my time, and I was just like, I am so cooked. I'm never gonna listen to anything ever again. No, but really, like their new song too. I'm trying to gaslight myself into liking it because it's not really my type of music. But you know, gotta support. This is how I get things, you know. This is how I end up liking a lot of songs, because I just gaslight myself into liking it. My ice is stuck. Okay, I'm not gonna fight it, because if I fight my ice, it's gonna like splash my drink. But yeah, so much exciting anime stuff, anime news lately. I've been happy. I've been looking forward to a lot of things. Also, like with the, oh my god, we are heading towards like the last month of the new season of anime too. Now that I think about it, oh god. The last month of the current anime season, that's what I was saying. What did I say? I don't remember. Oh my god, there's been like so many things. What is even going on anymore? But yeah. So many cool things lately. What else was there? I've been trying to watch Love Through a Prism. I only watched like the first episode because, like, you know, apparently all of the episodes are released, and I'm just like, okay, I'm gonna watch it, and then I haven't gotten around to watching it because I'm like watching all the other animes this season. There's too many things going on. Especially on the Josei Muke side too. Oh yeah, oh god, the Puroseka stuff. Oh, an ad. But I was gonna, oh my god, I sometimes, okay, so right now I am very much into the Imai Fumiya agenda, and it's been cooking me pretty hard. But I really do like the characters that he's been voicing. Akito especially. Akito, my man. Okay, so the other day, you know, I actually read the stories for Puroseka, right? So I actually read the stories for Puroseka. And I am... on the EN side, I am 50% completed. But recently I finished, what is it? The Toya event for... what is that one song? Okay, I'm gonna look it up before I embarrass myself, you know. But it was for the... what is that song called again? My brain. Please. like I remember like the vibes and everything, and then I remember the song as well, but I can't remember what the song is called because I'm so bad with titles. Oh my god, I am so behind. They would say it's like the Toya 3 song. Toya 2 or 3? Oh gosh. I'm not even at Blender yet. Oh, here it is. I can't read that kanji. Wait, that's messed up. Utsuro o Aogu. That one. Hollow. Is it called Hollow? Oh my gosh. But yeah, I finally finished the event for that song. And you know how we have my Sekai now, right? We have our little home, a little home for our Puroseka. Anyways, there's this one track that I've been I really think it's a good banger that I've had since like I listened to it. Because you know, you could change your music in your Sekai. And in my Sekai, I put that one specific track. And then I went to go and read the story. I read the story, and then it was about Toya making a song, and then he was just like, oh yeah, I'm gonna make this song. And like he was struggling on making this specific song, right? Because he wants to help out the group. And so he makes the song, and he was like, well, he makes the song thinking about Akito. He makes the song thinking about Akito, and like he was like, when he showed it to like the other group and that track like played, I was head in hands in disbelief, because oh my god, the song was the song that I have been playing in my Sekai. Like I was just like, no way it's that song. Like I thought the song was banger. I thought it was a cute song. I mean, it was a nice song. It's a good song. I can't believe it ended up being a song that was made with Akito in mind, and I was just like, okay, you know, your greed sickens me, Akito. Your greed sickens me. But yeah, I was so in disbelief because of that. I was just like, really, you can't be serious right now. Like the song that Toya made for Akito ends up being like my favorite song out of like my favorite tracklist song. Oh god, why is it like this? But yeah, that happened. I don't think I'll ever change my track list for my Sekai because I really like that song, but thinking about the lore behind that song, I'm just like, wow, okay. I almost I almost started tearing up because of that. I was just like, oh my god. What is wrong with me? Like inside, inside of me was like, oh, it knew that that song was something Akito related. I can't believe it. My subconscious was telling me something that day. But yeah, I've been reading. I mean, I'm trying to speed faster, faster through these Puroseka stories. But like the problem about it is that whenever there's a Mafuyu story that I read, like every single chapter, every single time Mafuyu shows up, I just like want to cry. And the problem about that is that I am usually reading these stories while I eat and stuff. So what happens is I'm like eating out in the kitchen, and then there's like people around me, family around me, and then like I would like be like, oh god, I want to tear up and like start crying, but like it's so awkward. I have to like, you know, do something else. Which is why I'm like going slowly when it comes to those chapters. Which thankfully doesn't happen as often. But the other day I was reading the More and More Jump story. Which one was it? Let me look at it. Because it was about Minori finally doing her like More Jump finally doing their first solo, and Minori, it was like the Minori Center, so she was like going back, thinking about her past and everything like that. Ooh. Thinking about her past and everything. And that story that story gave me like I was like questioning my life decisions and like my dreams and my hopes and like everything. I was just like, oh no, this story is making me like realize things about life. I was like, oh my god, Minori, why are you doing this to me? Why is this more Jump story making me, think about stuff that I don't usually think about, Anyways, it was a very big eye-opener. It also made me be like, oh god, I feel something in my core, and it's not happy feelings. I mean, I'm happy for Minori, good for her. But it made me realize stuff about my own self, and I was just like, oh no. This is becoming more bittersweet, if anything. Can't believe it. A more Jump story making me question everything, every single life decision I have, and like me giving me an existential crisis, Wild. Would have not expected from a more Jump story. But I mean, like, Puroseka stories in general are just really written pretty well. Yeah, most of them. I mean, I know like some stories, like not much stuff happens, or some event stories, not a lot of things happen. But that's fine by me too, because like, sometimes you just need that breather. Oh my gosh, this game is like taking forever to load. Hello? Are you okay? Maybe another time. I've already explained the story. It doesn't matter anymore. But like, one of the reasons why I'm trying to speed through the story is because I really want to see more about Mafuyu. But I want to be able to like read about the other characters as well, which is why, it's taking forever. I'm like trying to read them in chronological order instead of just skipping around to like favorite characters and stuff. So it is taking a while. 50% completion right now. Probably less now that No More Story came out. The content never ends. I'm just really gonna have to sit down and somehow binge everything, speed through everything. Because I know when I was doing autos, like story autoing the story, some of the autos would like go like for like a whole hour, and I remember. So Puroseka, the YouTube channel, also their YouTube channel, they also upload the stories fully online, and some of them go for like an hour long, like maybe longer than that, an hour and like 30 minutes long, just on auto. And I was just like, oh my god, I don't think I could do that. I've already invested so much time, it's not just playing the rhythm games now, it's also reading the story. So it's gonna be a struggle to go through. I think my plan for like this year would be to finish at least enough story to make it to, I would say, almost not catching up, but probably like around 6 months behind. I feel like it's gonna take so long. How many months behind am I already? I mean, I think I'm like 3 years behind, honestly. When did that song come out? This Pacific song came out, well, the Vivid Bad Squad came out 2022 September, so I would say, oh my god, it's been like, it's been 3 years and a half. Well, I mean, it would be 2 years and a half for the EN side, right? But considering how I'm still 2 years behind, oh my gosh. What a journey. It's gonna be so long. I'm gonna be on Puroseka hell for too long. Oh, why? Yeah, oh well. One of the things I want to do though. Want to finish by the end of this year at least. I mean, I still have like more than this year. I think this year I've already read quite a few chapters. When considering how a new event story drops every like 10 days, 12 days, I would say roughly 12 days. Yeah, it's gonna take a while. I'd have to read faster than that. I have to read faster than 12, like read faster than having how would I say this? I would have to read a whole event story faster than an event can finish. Yeah, I guess so, right? Wow, that's a lot of reading. Why are these chapters so long? And considering like I'm not like Puroseka isn't the only game that I play too or read the story to. Oh my god. How am I gonna get like other things done? questioning a lot of life decisions right now. Maybe if I stopped looping Mellow Addiction on repeat for like 3 hours straight, I would get something done. You know what the thing is because it's hard for me to multitask when it comes to animes and stuff because I'm trying to like actively read the subtitles as well. And also if I don't read the subtitles, I have to pay attention to like the listening portion so I could understand what's going on. And because of that, it's like hard for me to multitask because I have to translate it in my brain. Either read or translate, you know? Which is why I play a lot of games like the MiHoYo games in English because I could multitask easily with. Oh, I need to play Honkai Star Rail soon. I think I'll do that soon. But I'm thinking about it because last time when I was playing Honkai Star Rail, right? Or back when Amphorius came out, I like slept on Amphorius for 4 patches. Maybe 5 patches before I finally started it. And, and I ended up just binging the whole thing for a whole week straight. Oh my god. Seeing how Amphorius is like, what, how many hours long? Yeah, I ended up binging that for like a whole week straight. It was like the only thing I did for a whole week. And not gonna lie, I don't mind doing that again. So maybe I'm like thinking if I should just wait until like more of, what is it? What is the new world called? I don't even know anymore. But whatever their new world is, I'm debating if I should just wait until like more patches come out before I start playing it, because that's what I've been doing for like the past 2 worlds, honestly. Like Amphorius and for... what is the one with Sunday? Oh no. Oh no, it's over. The other one. Yeah. Like, I remember what it looks like, but it's been so long now. It's been like over a year. Oh my god, it's bugging me. I'm gonna look it up. Honkai Star Rail. Why did I look that? Oh my god. Let's do... let's look up Sunday, because I know it will tell me where he was released. Maybe. Penacony, yes. That is what it's called. But yeah, I also waited until a few patches came out for Penacony before I played the whole story. Just a few, like probably 1 or 2 patches. I think I really like waiting rather than having to wait between patches at sometimes, because I forget what happens in like the past patches. Like I will forget, like it's that bad. Because I would play them and I'll be like, ooh, this is kind of interesting. But then I'd have to wait like another 5-6 weeks for like the next installment, and then I'd be like moving on from there, you know? But I mean, I feel like there's like advantages and disadvantages, because I feel like I'm gonna forget either way. Because if I binge it too fast, I'd be like, oh yeah, this is cool, and then I would forget after like, you know, a week. I'd be like, okay, yeah, that was awesome, but it doesn't stick in my mind. It doesn't marinate as much. Like if you asked me what happened in Amphorius, like patches, like the first 2 patches, I don't really, I won't know. I won't remember. Okay, maybe I do remember a bit. I remember because Dan Heng was very husbando material. My man was just he was so good. He was, ooh, oh my god, I love him so much. Like, wow. Yeah. Okay. Maybe I will remember. I will remember if it's like important to me. But I remember when I binged Genshin Atlan, it was kind of, oof, like I barely remember what happened. I only remember small things here and there, but I binged all of Natlan because I wanted to get to Nodcry as soon as possible. Because I took a break from Genshin for a good year or so, good 2 years probably. And yeah, I came back to it, binged Natlan just so I could get to Nodcry because Flynn's was, you know, he was beautiful. I think it was before he came out too. But yeah, I binged all of Natlan in like a sitting, not really, probably like a few days. And I genuinely don't remember a lot that happened in Natlan. Which is kind of sad. But I do remember it was pretty interesting. Not as banger as Fontaine though, I would say. It was good, but not as banger as Fontaine. Nodcry is pretty, I really like Nodcry so far. Wow. Oh my gosh, Genshin too. And then there's me with Infinity Nikki, where I'm just like skipping the story because I couldn't care less. I'm sorry, Infinity Nikki, your story doesn't interest me as much. There's not enough hot boys to keep me going. Giovanni though, he's I like that guy. But still, not enough to keep me going, you know? Mostly just a game that I like to put on the side and multitask too. Ooh. Is it time I start a new game? I've been saying that for a while now, because I haven't started anything new lately. Other than for like things that don't take up as much time, you know? But it's been a while since I've been, invested in anything in general, because I don't know. I feel like it's like I have to climb over a huge wall to get myself invested in something, and I don't think I have the energy to do that right now. I do want to play other games though. And then here I am playing, you know, Puroseka on Stars. Constantly. It's always the same few things for me. Well, whatever's comfortable, I guess. Nah, I think I will probably start something soon. Maybe in April. Because March is kind of gonna be... Next week is a busy week for me. Okay, yeah. Probably like at the end of March, starting of April, I'll definitely have more time to do whatever's. I will be cooked. I will be so cooked if I start something. If I start like an otome game, or if I start... No, I don't think I'm going to be playing any otomes other than for... Should I? Do you guys want me to play otomes? Okay, maybe not otome games. Maybe something more general. Or another mobile game. I'm still looking at Wuthering Waves. It's just there. But the problem about that game is that I heard that it takes a lot of space in the PC, in the computers. Right now it's only taking like 30 gigabytes because, you know, I only installed it. I only have it installed, and I think I only got up to like the character selection, if you want to play as a girl or a boy, and then that's what stopped me from like starting it. But knowing that that game requires a lot of space, I'm just like debating, because I don't have that much space in my PC. I need to like clean a lot of stuff up in order for me to start playing more stuff, you know? Would 200? No, I have 150 gigabytes free. So considering Wuwa takes like 100 gigabytes, right? Actually, let me look it up. Wuthering Waves storage size. This game has grown to well over 100 gigabytes, with some users reporting sizes reaching 150 gigabytes. Well, we'll look for an alternative. We'll look for an alternative. I don't know how I feel about that. Maybe if I installed it to like another drive in my PC, but I feel like it won't run as smoothly. Or unless I shift drives for either Genshin or Star Rail, but then again, they probably won't run as smoothly. Or have I done that yet? I feel like I might have done that. Let me check. Because I know my Star Rail does have a bit of loading time. Oh my god. Oh no, it is in my main drive. Okay, Star Rail is in my main drive. What about Genshin is also in my main drive. Okay. I don't know if I want to move them though. Because I know Star Rail does sometimes have a bit of lag. It's not like lag, it's just like sometimes when I do start battles and stuff, it does take a bit to load. Like it takes like 3 seconds to load and it's just like frozen. So I'm just like, that's interesting. Not like it's a big deal or anything, because, you know, lag doesn't really do much for turn-based games. It's only when it starts too, so it's not really much of an issue. But seeing how those two... Oh, I did look at... Oh yeah, that's right. I was looking at my storage the other day too. And I was like trying to find stuff to delete or to move, because I was slowly running out of room. And I noticed that Genshin and Star Rail take well over like 250 gigabytes combined. And it's like the only thing that is in my main drive, you know? And I'm just like, oh gosh, really? Why is it like this? I could only have like 2 things installed before my PC starts crying at me telling me I'm out of space, you know? Also surprising to see that Project Diva takes 35 gigabytes. I remember that specifically. 35 gigabytes for Project Diva. I wonder if there's any way to shave down these, you know, massive files, because I feel like they really don't need it. Like, just give it to me in really poor quality, I don't mind. As long as I could save more space, you know? I am desperately out of space. It's so sad. Life is rough out here. Maybe that's why I should start playing more console stuff. There's so many games that I haven't touched. Thinking about Persona though. I have a friend who is like really into Persona, right? No, the funny thing is, like, I met them last year in Japan for the first time. It was like a friend of a friend, and they oh my god, they're so funny. Because like in the Josei Muke community, right? Or like, this is how I meet people most of the time from Josei Muke stuff. And she was like into Persona. Like, she's really deep into Persona now. But it was so funny because when she took out her nuis, like, I was like, oh my god, it's Persona 3. And she was like, oh my god, everyone I meet from the same group, like from the circle, doesn't know anything about Persona. But yeah, seeing like, we traded mutuals, right? Twitter mutuals after that, and like seeing them just having fun with all these Persona things, I'm just like, you are thriving, and it's making me really want to get back into Persona. Wait, do I even own it? I don't think I own... Oh my god, I don't think I own Persona. I own Persona 4 for the PS Vita, but I haven't even touched it. I know when I watched the anime, I was just like... I don't even think the anime was a good adaptation for Persona 4. But yeah, I think it just made me be like, okay, maybe I don't want to play Persona 4. But oh my god, where's my Steam? It's not even open. But yeah, I am respectfully looking at Persona. Because I was playing Persona 3, and then I stopped playing Persona 3 after I got to like the last month because I didn't want it to end. And I just never touched it from there. I think I also burned myself out because I was like trying to follow like a very, very strict schedule in order to date all of the boys. Because I was playing the portable version, so you know, you could play as a girl MC. Kotone, my girl. Okay, I don't even think I own Persona, huh? Persona. Oh no, I don't own any of these. Oh dear. Well. Wait, how much is portable? $20? I would consider it. I know there's the Persona 3 Reload, but there's no point if I can't play as Kotone. I feel like there's no point unless I could play as a girl. Maybe I need to expand my taste again. Maybe it's time I get back into games where I could play as a guy. Just thinking about that, I'm just like, no, no. Yeah, I'll think about that. You know, the funny thing is, I do have all of Danganronpa too. Oh my god. Do I? Yeah, I own all of Danganronpa. But I already played the whole series on the... Ooh. I already played the whole series on, like, the PS Vita, too. So I'm just like, what do I do now? Why did I buy it on the PC if I already, you know... Okay, no. I played the first game on the PS Vita. I played the second game on the PC. And then I played the third game on the PS Vita as well. I remember specifically because I was on a trip flying somewhere. And then I was playing it on the plane. Was it to Japan? Was it my first Japan trip when I was playing Persona 3? Not Persona 3, not bad. Danganronpa 3. I think it might have. Because I remember I was flying back, and then I was playing Danganronpa 3, and I was just like... I completed it on the plane, and I was in disbelief because of how it ended. I did not like the ending for Danganronpa 3. It's not my favorite. If only I could, like, erase my memory and, like, pretend it never existed. That would have been the best. I do remember, like, when I first... Like, after the first trial, I was, like, in tears. Because they, like, killed off my favorite characters. I was like, oh my god, I love these characters! And then they died in the first round, and I was just like, okay. This is off to a great start. So sad. I do know they are remaking the second game. I'll probably wait a bit till I get it though, because I gotta go through my backlog. I gotta go through my backlog of games first before I start any other games, or before I buy any new games, is what I've been telling myself. I was so close though. I was so close to, like, buying another game the other day. It was like it's that Idol Otome game. Actually, how much is it? Maybe I should buy it. Put it on my wish list. How much are you? Like $12? Where is my wish list? Oh, here it is. Ugh. Is it even there? What happened to it? Oh no. Wait, I got it because I remember I downloaded the demo. If I could find my downloaded demo. Where? Hello? Oh, okay, there we go. Where is it? You know, thinking about it though, because I was considering... What is it? So Clip Studio Paint released the 5.0 version. And I'm like, I really like the new features. Because they're pretty cool, you know. The new features are just very, very amazing. With all the hand modeling and stuff. I was just like, wow, this is great. And then I had to go look at, you know, how much it would cost to me, you know, because I need a 1,000 word essay on what makes it great. What? Clip Studio Paint? The upcoming features? Yeah, it's like for like 5.0, they have mesh. They have mesh. What is that word? My brain is just not working today. But they have like this mesh adjustment thing, and then they have a hand model that you could use, and what else was it? The perfect line thingies. Line adjustments. This is not 1,000 words. Yeah, my vocab is actually down in the drain right now. My brain is dead and I am struggling. Maybe if I bring up the Clip Studio Paint blog update. No, but like the upcoming, well, basically the new version has so many cool stuff. It has to be in your own words. Here, wait, I got it. Smart shape. No, I'm just really more interested in like the puppeteering thing and also the 3D feature for the hand models, which is pretty cool. But the thing is, I don't really draw enough on my PC as much as like drawing on my tablet and stuff, because like most of the time I draw on my tablet, right? And I use Procreate because Clip Studio Paint has like a $2 subscription base. And I refuse. But Procreate has been pretty good for me when it comes to art, especially on my tablet. But when it comes to Clip Studio Paint, it is on my PC. Because I own... I looked up the version that I own and it's like 2.0, right? And it made me cry because I was just like, okay, if I have to go from 2.0 to 5.0, it's gonna cost me like $100. So I'm just like, I don't know, man. I mean, the features are like really cool, but I don't use it enough to justify spending that much yet. Yeah, that's pretty much it. I do have like a tablet specifically for my PC, but it's so bulky that I'm just like, sometimes I'm just like, whatever. I'd rather just draw from my iPad. Cool story. It'd be like that sometimes. Cause like I use Clip Studio for a lot of editing instead, or like last minute touch-ups, which work pretty well. Like stuff I can't do on Procreate. But if I could do it on Procreate, then it's whatever's. Cause recently what I've been doing for, I guess, references and stuff, or for like hand modeling, stuff like that, I would like take a picture of my own hand, or I would like, you know, I would go into another 3D modeling program. What do I have? What is it called? Design Doll? Yeah, I would use that one, and then I would just adjust the hand and do it myself, and just take a screenshot, send it to myself, upload it on Procreate, and then reference that, which is like 10 extra steps. Instead of rather just, you know, using Clip Studio Paint. But whatever. It's okay though. Atelier Games tier list. Okay, but you see, the thing is I've only played 2 Atelier games, okay? And they were both the mobile games, which both EOS, one EOS like completely, and the other one EOS on, you know, the global side. So, you know, a fake fan. Okay, yeah, you might be right on that. I like the vibes. I guess I could also include Yumiya, but I only played the demo and I couldn't even finish the demo. I've like thought about it, right? Because I know Yumiya wasn't really hitting like I thought it would be. And I thought about it, and I think it might be because it didn't feel like an Atelier game for me, despite me only playing like 2 in my life. If anything, Resleriana is like the one Atelier game that just screams out Atelier. Do you still want me to do this MS Paint? It's just gonna have like 3 things on the list. I could go off of vibes if you want me to. Oh my god, where's my paint? Paint. Nah, okay. Yeah, I could go off vibes, or I could go off like character design, because I really love a lot of the character designs for Atelier. Vocaloid composers tier list? You're asking for a very big tier list. Okay, fine. I'll do it, but I'll do it for the ones I am actively listening to still. Because there's a lot that I don't know. There's a lot I still listen to actually. Okay, let me go grab that. You're asking for so much. Give me a second as I set it up. Oh my god, where is it? Hello? Where's all my stuff? 1,000 points worth of fact. Worth in fact. Okay, yes. Okay. Let's do... You could make tier lists a higher point value if you want. No, I think it's fine because it's not like it's done that often. So I'm fine with it being... Oh, there we go. I'm fine with it being 1,000 points because I think that's good enough, right? Let's put this behind me. Okay, so how am I gonna do this? S tier. I feel like I need like an SS tier. Oh god, okay, SS tier. And then I'm just gonna do it this way. And I'm gonna write to my best of my abilities. Hold on. S. Oh gosh. I feel like I'm not leaving myself enough space. I guess A. Oh god. B. And everyone else because... Hello, welcome on in! But right now I am doing a Vocaloid tier list, you know, as asked by Seti, who has redeemed a point. What is it? Point redeem. Yes, so Vocaloid composer tier list. This is very subjective, by the way. It is a very biased answer. Very biased. Very biased tier list. What else do I have to say? Because honestly, I feel like all composers do have like their own specialties in their own ways. So usually I feel like anything beyond like B or C tier, these are just stuff that I don't listen to as often, mainly either because it doesn't vibe with me or I just haven't gone to listening to their stuff as often. Well, we always have to start with... How am I gonna start this off? Because obviously in SS tier is gonna be Harumaki Gohan. Oh god. I haven't written... Will Neru be on it? Yes. Neru will be on it. Oh my god. Oh, I cannot write. Today is such a bad day. I feel so bad. For some reason, I feel really bad having to put these guys on a tier list because everyone is just really good, you know? Also on SS tier, I would put Mafu Mafu. Okay, that's good enough. We all understand. So these two are my two favorite composers. I listen to all of like Harumaki Gohan's songs. Mafu Mafu songs. There's too many to listen to, but I like a lot of them, so we put him there. Also his range is kind of crazy. Okay, or what else would be in SS tier though? Like this is like the composers I listen to a lot, you know? Thinking about it. I feel like I have to look at a list for this. Oh, okay. I think for S tier though, I would put. Ooh, who do I put here? Toa. Oh my god, I cannot write on mouse today. It's been too long. No one redeems enough. So maybe it's my fault. It's because I don't stream enough. Okay, we have Toa here. I want to put Neru here as well, but I feel like Neru also belongs in SS tier because I feel like Neru has not released any flops, you know? Flops sound so bad. I feel like all of Neru's songs are just really good bangers. You know what? I'm gonna put Giga here too. Giga. Giga P belongs here. I shall try to redeem pain more. Okay. Yes, there's that. S tier, Toa. Probably Kanzaki Ori as well. I know they don't release a lot of Vocaloids as much anymore, but all of their Vocaloids has that bone beat that others don't really have. Yeah, I really like Neru's they just have that vibe, you know? How do I even explain music anymore? I've been listening to Kanzaki Iori's music for like since the past 3 months. Very, very beautiful find. I love a lot of their songs. Kanzaki Iori. Usually Kanzaki Iori has been like most of the songs that I've been listening to are like the ones that he's collabed with Kaf. But still very good bangers. I think I'm gonna put Deco Nina here too. Oh god. Oh god, I can't spell either. Deco Nina. Because like they have a lot of really good bangers. Yeah. No, actually, okay, because I'm thinking about it. And if this tier list is for what I listen to most, then Deco would probably be in the A tier instead. Because I don't listen to their music as often as I do to like Toa, Kanzaki Ori, and everyone else on this list especially. I'm sorry, Deco. I like your music, but like a lot of it, I don't listen to as enough of it, you know? Deco, Neru feels like a Gyaru girl from 2000 texting all her friends the tea. Oh my god, no, the funny thing is I love Neru so much because Neru, if you look at Neru's Twitter, he is an OnStars and like Twisted Wonderland fan. He knows what's up. Also, Neru has been like cross-dressing too, which is kind of funny. And also their tweets towards Soraru is so funny as well. I really enjoy his randomness. But yes, Neru belongs here. Oh my god, my pen. Which one was it? Brushes. There we go. Who else? Oh my god, I'm like thinking about it and I'm just like, who else do I listen to? Because I could go back to like composers from the past as well, like Wowaka. Oh my god, I feel like Wowaka just belongs here though. I feel like I'm just going back to the past, but that's because I also listen to a lot of Boomer Vocaloid songs. Who have I been listening to lately? I know there's Mikito P as well, but I don't listen to Mikito P as much. I would say probably in like the A tier though. A or B tier, I would say. I'm like thinking about it. Because if Deco is in the A tier, Mikito P would be a tiny bit higher, right? Because I don't... wait, no. I do listen to Deco Nina, thanks to Milgram. Thank you, Milgram. If you guys have any like Vocaloid composers you wanna spit out, please let me know, because I probably do know, and it's just not coming in my brain right now. I have to like... I need a list. I need like a proper list. Just trying to think off the top of my head. Who else is there? Because there's so many. There's also Kino as well, right? Who is even active nowadays? Oh god, I can't. Kino. I like slow songs. I'm a slow song lover. Supercell? Do I listen to Supercell nowadays? I would say like Supercell is lower because they haven't really been producing a lot of... Ooh, but I do listen to like Melt on occasion, but no, I don't listen to them as much anymore. So I would put them on the B. This is a very ugly list. My writing is so bad. But yeah, I would say B because I used to listen to them a lot. Like a lot. You guys remember Guilty Crown? That one anime? All their songs they made for that were like super bangers. Right, I need to look at my list or something. I should probably just look at Puroseka and see what I could get from them. That's right. What is that? Sasanomali? Was that their name? Oh god. I'm looking things up. This is the result of me. I feel like the thing is I listen to a lot of one bangers or like the bangers for like Puroseka and stuff, and then I don't really check out their other music unless it's something like I don't know, Kanzaki Iori. It's been so hard for me to keep up with like the Vocaloid stuff lately. Because along with like Harumaki Gohan, who like uploads probably one song every like 6 months, that song is on repeat for like 3 months at least. Nil Fruits, that's right. Alright, let's put Nil Fruits in like the A range? Oh gosh. I really like their style. It's very different. Nil Fruits. Oh my god, can you even read that? Should I rewrite that? I'm gonna have to zoom in. Okay, maybe... Nil Fruits. They recently released a song using Soyogi, which is Yuki Kaji's voice Vocaloid voice bank. Of course I would know that. And I think that song was a pretty big banger. It was a pretty good banger. 10 out of 10. Need to loop it more. But Nil Fruits, A rank. Oh my god, what else? At this rate, no one's gonna be in the C unless it's like... Wait, I didn't put Mikito P. Hold on, I think I'll just put Mikito P in the B. There's also Chocho P. I haven't really been listening to their songs as much, but they did collab with, or they were commissioned for some Puroseka song. or for a specific Puroseka song, you know, for Nigo. So, but I don't really listen to them as often anymore. But they also have that. They also have About Me. They have the Vivid Bad Squad song cover. 10 out of 10. Thank you. But I think I could put them in B though. Hold on. Cho. There's also Umetora P, now that I'm thinking about it. Oh my god, I'm going back to the past, aren't I? I would say probably A rank. Oh, maybe... They haven't released anything really new recently, have they? Oh my god, I don't know anymore. I'm not up to date, guys. I'm falling off. I have no idea. Yeah. I feel like I looked them up a while back, and I feel like they have been releasing, but none of like their songs really hit the market, you know? Or hit the popularity. Let me check. Umetora. Because I really like, you know, of course there's Ifududu, but there's also Koshitantan, which I really like. They got commissioned for Puroseka as well. Fake fan, I know, I am fake. Wait, they have been releasing some stuff. Wow, I am not subscribed to them. Okay, it's been like 7 months, 8 months since like their last song release, but maybe I should give some stuff a listen to. But I would say like I guess B tier, maybe C tier. I don't listen to them enough, other than for like their old songs. I feel like this. Okay, you know, I feel like I need to change this tier list because I should put it as like SS as I always listen to them on a daily basis. Wait, I want to change that because I feel like this is not working. This tier list is not doing justice. How would I say this? Always listening to. Okay, maybe I should put like daily listens. Daily. I think that's good enough. Sometimes, once in a while, often. This is starting to sound like one of those surveys where it's like you know how it has like 5 different choices and it's like every single day, often, sometimes, rarely, you know, that kind of thing. Sorry, I ended up changing this tier list, but I feel like because my music taste is very subjective, it's really hard for me to actually rank them as, you know, how they, I don't know, if songs are flops or not, because a lot of composers do have music that have like, they have good bangers, but then sometimes they don't have good bangers, you know? And then like, I don't know, it feels weird. Sometimes. Good enough. Sometimes. A bit. And then this could be rarely. Nice. Okay. So, we have that. I mean, I feel like this probably hasn't changed much because I'm always listening to Harumaki Gohan. I'm always listening to Mafu Mafu. I'm always listening to Neru thanks to, you know, a lot of good covers and stuff like that. And then Giga P as well, thanks to Giga P being the father of Vivid Bad Squad. Wawaka also, you know, always listening to them. Actually, if that's the case, then I would have to put Toa over to the Almost Daily because I listen to like the 3 Toa songs often. No, actually, no, it's fine. Kanzaki Yori often, Deko Nina sometimes, Kino also sometimes, Nil Fruits definitely fine there. Yeah, a bit nowadays, these ones, yeah, okay. Sounds about right. Rarely. Yeah, Ume Tora would be here. I really only listen to Koshi Tantan and If You Doo thanks to the Vivid Bad Squad cover. What else? Ugh. There's Guiano, which I've been listening to a bit, so I could put them there. I really like their 2 songs made for Kuroseka, which is Watashi Tachi wa and Kosenka? Kosenka? Is that what it's called? Yeah, those 2. So I like those 2 songs. What else is there? Kashimoimi! Oh my goodness! I totally forgot about you, Kashimoimi! Often. Yeah. I love their songs. I love their use of what if you BVNO number sign there. Whomst? Whomst? I'm sorry, who is BBN dollar sign? I'm confused though. Okay, who else is there? I'm like slowly going through my list. Baby No Money. I don't know who that is. You haven't heard of him? No. I have not. I live under a rock sometimes. My knowledge, well, I would say that I am an expertise in Josei Muke and maybe sometimes Vocaloid a little bit. But other than that, oh yeah, and anime. But other than those stuff, like, I pretty much live under a rock. I am very sheltered and not even sheltered, it's just I choose not to. He did a music video with Miku. Cool. Let me look them up then, but I don't know who they are. Okay, this is a real person, and I'm already going to pretend I didn't see that. No, okay, so when it comes to anything for me, I like to stay very solid to the 2D world. So I do barely listen to things that have real people in it. Yeah, that's pretty much it. If you show me a video with like a real person, I'd be like, okay, no, I don't want to do this. I get the immediate ick, you know? Oof. But yeah. Okay, well, we're continuing this list. But for me, it's not really about Miku or who sings the Vocaloid songs. It's more about like the composers and how they, you know, make their music, yeah, kind of thing. Like when it comes to, how would you say it? It's like not even just how they tune the Vocaloids. It's always, for me, it's always about the music more than the instruments or like the voice bank they use. Comet? Who's Comet? Oh my god. Am I too boomer for this too? Whomst? Nayuta Alien! You reminded me that Nayuta Alien exists. Oh god, I cannot spell. Let me put them there. Wonderful. Oh god. Nayuta Alien. Love Suisei Honeymoon. Alien. There's another song that they have. I forgot the title of it, but it's about a cat or something. You know, I want to put KZ here. But that's because KZ has made songs for Idolish 7, and I love their Idolish 7 songs. Shout out to Restart Pointer, Mr. Affection, my favorite my favorite vocal, my favorite Idolish 7 song. Thank you, KZ. I will always remember you. It's not even for Vocaloid. It's so funny. KZ has also made songs for OnStars. Which reminds me, Real, does anyone remember Real, the Utaite who used to collab a lot with Giga P? Real also made a song for OnStars. And that song is a banger too. If anyone is interested, check out the song Keep Out by Eden. For OnStars, you know? Yeah, 10 out of 10. Banger song. Okay, who else? Who else do I listen to? Often. Sometimes. Maybe not sometimes. What happened to my list? Did I just accidentally exit it? Oh goodness. Alright. I know there's also the popular Tatsuya Kitani. I feel like they make more songs themselves rather than doing Vocaloids, so I don't know. Does auto count? I wouldn't really say auto counts because I'm doing composers, and auto sings the songs that she commissions other composers. Yeah, I love composers. There's too many of them though. I can't keep up. Okay, let me see what else is like on my list. There's also Haruka Ryo, aka Loin. I would say sometimes, or maybe rarely, actually, just a bit. Because Kashka is one of my favorites, but they also did another song that I've been trying to listen to more often. Because I was like, oh my god, this is a banger, and then I would forget about it, like a lot of other songs. I'm gonna put them here though. Okay, let's see who else. Nakiso is probably a bit here. I listened to a few of their songs here and there. Oh my god. There's also our sound design. Totally forgot about them. Thank you, Self, for remembering. They only go on sometimes because I listen to Blender on like a daily basis. Blender and Floss. Oh my god, I am missing so many. Police Piccadilly. there's them too. I think they should go here. Piccadilly. Oh my god. Okay. Who else? Who else? Anyone else have any composers? You know, I'm gonna have to look at more Puroseka stuff. Because I feel like a lot of them are like, you know, like 40 MP. I used to listen to them quite a bit, but nowadays not really, other than for like their old songs. Who else was there in the back? Yuke Dolce was one that I also listened to quite often in the past, but now it's like, oh, I don't really vibe with their music as much anymore. Who else? So many composers out there. Yeah, and I don't really have much either unless I go like, unless I have to like really look into it. Yeah, nowadays I just listen to Harumaki Gohan and Mafu Mafu. Everyone else is just like, you know, here and there. Okashi Moimi and also Kanzaki Uori are like songs that they're songs I listen to quite often when I'm just like winding down the day. Stuff like that. And then yeah, a lot of the other composers I would say is just because of like the one bangers that they would have like the Puroseka commissions for. Actually, let me see. Let me look. There's also Pico, I believe. Yeah, I think I'm gonna put Pico here. I don't know if they should be in Rarely or a bit though, but I feel like the Rarely is kind of looking a bit sad. But I listen to Gurando and I listen to what is that one depressing song? The two depressing songs. Oh my god, sorry, it's Pecan. Oh, I'm losing it. Yeah, I listen to Airhead, aka Gurando, and I listen to... There's Saisei, and then there's the very depressing ones. I guess if we're gonna go there, there's also Nano. Oh, Nano? I believe that's how you spell them? Oh, maybe I'm wrong. Hold on. What is that one song? Engeki. Yeah, no, that's fine. I was getting confused. But yeah, there's Nano. Hello, wait, was it? Hello, how are you? And Engeki, but also... What is that one depressing song? Oh no, it's the depressing songs that are coming out. Yeah, I think that's pretty good, right? Maybe. Meru out here looking for most depressing songs. We good. Look, you know, sometimes when you're going through the rough times, you need something to keep you up, right? Yeah, but Mafu Mafu makes like super depressing ones, 10 out of 10. But yeah, okay, I think that's good for now. Actually, let me add. Let's add Sasa no Mali because I believe that they deserve to be recognized too. Oh my god. Oh. Okay. Good enough. But yeah, I think that should be good for now. I feel like this definitely could be improved, but yeah. Lots of Vocaloid composers, huh? Alright, we'll save this for... I'll save this and then I will upload it. I feel like I didn't even hit like half of my list. Because I listened to a lot of one bangers. Yeah. I would say like all of the composers on this list in general are just the ones that I do listen to other songs for. Listen to... what is it? I listen to more than just one song, I would say, out of all these composers. Good enough. I'm still like looking for more composers. Right now, I'm in my Kanzaki Iori stage, you know? I'm in my Kanzaki Iori phase. I've been listening to a lot of their songs through KAF. Composers tier list. But yeah, a lot of the ones on this list, I feel like they do play a role in my life somewhat. Somehow. Whether it be like listening to the same song on repeat for hours on end or something like that. Yeah. Not too bad. Of course, like, you know, I'm still looking for more. Oh, there's this one composer I've been trying to listen more to. They've made this song like a year or two ago, and I was like addicted to it, and then I went back to listen to it pretty recently, and I was like surprised because their song popped off. I was like, whoa, what is it called again? Oh yeah. But I was very surprised because back when oh my god, it's been 3 years since the song got released. But there's a song called Alien by Gesso and Rinli. But let me type it out. It's called Alien by Gesso and but recently they made a sequel, I think, kind of a sequel kind of song to this song. But yeah, I was surprised when I came back to the song and I was like, oh my god, there's more than like, there's 2 million views. That's surprising because I was there when there was only like 50k. And I was looping that thing too. I was like, wow, this song is a banger. But yeah, pretty interesting things that I find. But I've been trying to listen to more of their work. I'm slowly getting there. Time to go to bed? What? You were only here for a little bit. Thank you for joining. I had fun yapping. It's nice to see you again too. But yeah, have a good night. Have a good rest of your night. Sweet dreams, they would say, right? I don't even remember what I was talking about before you even came. But I think I will probably end it soon. I'm out of tea, and it makes me sad. I want more tea. I didn't make tea today, so I'm like thinking about making some more tea. Because I bought like the store brand, this oolong milk tea. I finished my bottle, and I'm just like, I want more. I should have bought another one, but it was like the last one on the shelf. the random teas that I buy sometimes. But yeah. I think I've done yapped enough though. Is there anything else I want to talk about? Yeah, I will eventually finish listening to all of these songs that I have on my list that I put into my will watch later, and it's like 100+ different songs that I said I was gonna watch later, but I have not gotten to any of them because I keep looping the same 5 songs over and over again. Every time something new comes out and I really like it, I just loop it and it's over for me. I am cooked. And all of the composers especially that I've been trying to get into lately, like right now I'm in the Kanzaki Iori stage, right? The Kanzaki Iori phase. But I've been wanting to go and listen to some other composers, like what is their name again? You know who I forgot on the list? I forgot Nabuna and Buna. Oh my god. I can't believe it. Wow. Okay. I also forgot I also forgot what's his name again? Yoasobi's? Oh my god. Oh. Ayase. Wow. Okay. Well, it's okay. There's just too many composers out there. I think next time I should just have a proper list and be like, oh yeah, maybe if there's, is it on like the tier list website, tier list maker website, one for all like the Vocaloid composers? I feel like the list would be super long though. Vocaloid composer. Vocaloid tier list. Top Vocaloid songs. Oh man. It's looking kind of grim. Classical composer. Yeah, yeah, probably not happening. I feel like I don't really listen to like a lot of like the top composers nowadays. I don't even know what the new gen be listening to, because I've been seeing like songs like, what is that one, the TikTok one? Oh no, I don't even know anymore. But it's like all of the Teto songs as well. A lot of the recent Puroseka songs, I feel like I have just not touched a lot of like the new gen songs. Which reminds me, I've recently seen someone update the list of like popular Vocaloid songs for each year, and like I did not recognize any of them for 2025. I'm just like, okay, well, it's okay. I'm kind of happy in my own little corner nowadays, listening to whatever Puroseka songs that catches my eye in general. And stuff like that. Yeah. Pretty much it though. I think that's all I want to talk about today. Wow, okay. Anyways, I'm gonna try to stream again one more time this week, and then next week it's gonna be kind of busy, so I don't know if I'm gonna be able to stream, but after that I will be streaming a lot, so hope you guys look forward to it. But with that said, I'm gonna end today right here, right now. Thank you everyone for joining me. It's been a while since I've had a proper yapping stream. I feel like I need to do it more. Talking into the void, honestly, if anything. But what else would I talk about? I feel like I've talked about it. No, I mean I could. There's still a lot of things I feel like I need to talk about. Anyways, with that said, thank you everyone for joining me today. I hope you all enjoyed, and wherever you are, have fun, stay safe, and see you next time. Bye.